Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game. Fire Emblem, 3 Houses, and we find ourselves in mid-battle. Well, I guess towards the end of the battle, because we only really have these 4 units left to take on. One of them is the boss, but so far we've been doing really well. We haven't taken any casualties, which is something that I very much appreciate. And even though the battles do go a little bit slower when you're planning them out, I would really like to get through this entire game without losing a unit, so I'm okay with going fairly slow if it means that I can think out my decisions and move units appropriately. Speaking of which, now that we have control of this middle plateau, I want to go see what's in this chest, which means I need to move Linhardt, I believe, up over here. You should have the key for this chest. Yes, you do. So you're gonna wait here. While you do that, I think I'm going to start moving my units towards these bridges and go ahead and use their vulneraries for healing, just so that we're topped up. I don't want you to move to the front lines. In fact, I'm starting to have ideas about what I want to do with you, Caspar. I've got my units broken down into front and back lines. And next time that I have a teaching opportunity, I'm starting to think that I might want to train you in more backline skills if you have the capabilities, particularly in the bow. I could really use another archer, to be perfectly honest. If not, I might stay focused. Poach from another house. Hey, we found something next to one of the fallen. Hey, training axe, free money. Go ahead and send that to the convoy. Also, the rusted lance could probably go. But I might poach from another one of the houses. This battle has kind of awoken me to the need that I might need another dedicated healer. I know I've got Dorothea being trained in faith and reason, but she's also being trained in the sword, so she's got a lot going on. It would be useful to get someone like Mercedes, if I had my choice, and bring her over into my house, because if I remember right, she had a strong aptitude for faith, and that would be great. Alright, what's in the chest? Find out, is it something good? Chest. Large bullion, it is rather good. Of course, now we have to move you back, so I think I'm gonna keep the units as they are for this turn. Right, this button. The enemy is not moving, which is okay. I'm actually fairly well okay with that. If they don't want to move, that's on them. Alright, now that we finally got the treasure back, we should be about ready to start marching across this bridge. Go ahead and move Edelgard into the front.
Damn! They're coming from the west, too! I can't stand these brats!
Yes, how dare you have a position that can be flanked on 2 sides. This is clearly our fault. Because we are using tactics, and you are kinda dumb. Definitely gonna have my front line be Edelgard and Ferdinand. And I think I like this formation. He'll just slot right in here at the rear. What do I want my front lines to be here? Mitra is actually quite good, but so is Sylvain. I think I'm gonna have Sylvain and myself, Byleth, take the front lines here. And Petra will slot in right behind Sylvain. Oh, she needs to heal. We're gonna move Dorothea over here. Actually, they both need to heal. I might have to spend another turn using vulneraries. I did not notice that. That's okay. Let's see if we can draw them out. They're starting to move. Let's see. I'll go ahead and move you onto the bridge. And wait. And there was a particular key press that I noticed. Oh no, I don't want that. That's the wrong one. There we go. I think this shows the danger zone. Like, this is basically the enemy's ability to attack, which is actually quite good. This is. So the only one that's really in danger is Edelgard. If I move her slightly to the slightly ahead to the left, she is now out of danger. So that's pretty good. I actually like this mode, but it's very purple. That's still useful for being able to check everything at a single glance though. Alright, you're gonna wait and you're gonna use an item. You're gonna use a vulnerary on yourself. Actually running out. This could go poorly, but hopefully it does not. The only one that's really running out is Ferdinand, and this is why it's a, you know, I've kind of recognized that I need another dedicated healer, because Dorothea doesn't even have a heal book equipped, so I probably should buy one too. I should probably actually, you know, decide to do that before I poach, but I would really love to get someone like Mercedes so that Dorothea can be kind of a spell knight. I know that's not a class, but that's kind of my vision for her at this point. Alright, now let's see here. Everyone's in danger on this side, so we're gonna go ahead and move up and get Ferdinand in his face. We want to do a combat arts, Tempest Lance, Iron Lance, almost broken, but that'll do quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately, the only other ranged person I have here to finish him off is Linhardt, and he is not going to get into position, I don't think. Let's see. Can I attack from 3 squares away with magic? I cannot, so no. Let's turn that off. Alright, so how are we going to handle this? It looks like we're going to take kind of a drubbing. I might as well move this guy. I might as well get Ferdinand in his face so that he either has to retreat or move. But I won't use a combat art, I don't think. And now we will get Edelgard up in his face, so that kind of blocks his options here. He's either got to fight Ferdinand or fight Edelgard, but he cannot get to the back line at this point, which means I can move these guys safely over. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That works out quite well, doesn't it? I like that new move, or that new mode. I discovered that when I was going back and looking at my recordings. I was like, I never noticed that key press before, or that button press. I actually really like it. This is super handy. I knew there had to be a mode for this. I remember this being a thing in Fire Emblem Awakening, I believe. And maybe even Fates, although I did not play a lot of Fates. So, I didn't stop playing Fates because I didn't enjoy the game. I thought the game was quite fun. The problem is I had the collector's edition of Fates, the one that came with all 3 games on the same card. And I ended up being like, I don't want to carry this with me because I don't want to play it and then risk losing the cartridge. So I started leaving at home and I never played it, and then I found an extra copy of the special edition at GameStop and I went up and got that. So now I have 2 copies of the special edition cart. At this point I just haven't played Fates because I haven't gotten around to it. And now, you know, I got 3 houses to scratch my Fire Emblem itch, so I'll get back to Fates at some point. Anyway, let's see what's gonna shake out over here. Yeah, I thought you were gonna back off a little bit. The magic user kind of worries me. Okay, that's tolerable. This guy is not moving, so let's go ahead and finish
I can fight
off
through anything.
this guy. Finish off the archer, hopefully. This time I think I might want to use a combat art. Tempest Lance, yeah, let's wipe him out. Perfect.
This was beneath me.
Don't be a dick, dude.
Greatness awaits me.
I can't tell what the weight is towards certain level ups being high or low. 3 to 4 obviously seems to be in the middle, so is this like going by basically a dice roll? You're more likely to roll a, you know, something in the middle than on the extremes? I don't know. Let's see. Probably gonna need to move you up. And do I want to assist or attack? Let's see if this. Oh no, that's the wrong button. At least we've seen what that looks like twice, you know. At this point, I need to move someone up into the front lines to this space here, and that updates the danger where Linhardt is no longer even close to being in danger. Yes, let's do this. I mean, I'm going to have to move him up into danger if I want to pull this off, to be perfectly honest. What am I looking like here? You're not going to be able to finish off Ferdinand, but he is going to be hurting. Okay. Let's move you up here. And I'm going to have you go ahead and attack. You'll use Nosferatu. No damage. I'm a better mage than you are, sir. Yay. Learn the magic. Physic? Isaac? How do they want me to pronounce that? These names, though. Can I see what magic that is? I can't see his details anymore. Alright, let's move over here and use combat arts. Smash. Iron Axe. Yeah, just wipe this guy out. Then we don't have to worry about him at all. How?
Your defeat was inevitable.
I love these little cutscenes. These little cutaways. Cool. So now we only have 2 units left. That unit's gonna have to heal up a bit. Just a bit. I might be able to use one more heal on Ferdinand there, and that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and see if I can bait you in over here. Found something next to one of the fallen. Antitoxin. Cool. Go ahead and send that to the convoy. I actually need to send that rusted lance to the convoy too. That's not really doing me any good. But oh well. Dorothea, you're gonna be right here. Gonna move you over in here. Just advancing slowly but surely. And let's there's our formation. All set to go. I'm okay with you coming to me. This is exactly what I wanted. Sylvain getting his butt kicked? Kinda not, but that won't last too long. Sylvain, why don't you move around here and attack from the thicket? No, actually you're gonna take quite a bit of damage if you do that. What if I move Petra over here and she can attack from the thicket? Yeah, we'll try that. That's a good start. Good. Good, good, good. Now, have you attack with thunder. Take the final blow.
You were wide open.
Awesome. So now there's just the boss left, and Sylvain can use his final vulnerary. Let's see. So the damage is now just these 4 squares, just like when we were fighting Hanuman. So I can safely move you up in here. But there's really no need to move you that far ahead of everybody, right? Let's go ahead and move myself here and wait. Sylvain, you're gonna move up. Let's have you back me up and use your final vulnerary just to keep you topped up. And you will back us up if he comes after us. This is pretty good right here. Meanwhile, Edelgard's gonna lead her unit. What's the furthest unit that can advance? Move Linhardt there. Oh, damn it! I forgot. I wanted him to heal. I put him on wait out of habit. I gotta break that habit. That's okay. I'll just use a vulnerary then. I got more vulneraries than heal charges, so that's not the end of the world after all. Do I want this purple swirly? I'll wait here. Find something next to one of the fallen? Training gauntlets. Ooh, they are an upgrade. The training gauntlets plus. Interesting. Okay, so he's not moving, so we're actually pretty good. I kind of want to advance with this unit first. Again, what's the furthest my units can advance? Probably about here-ish. This is kind of the thing where I wish...
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I wish that speed wasn't as much of a thing, because it makes your faster units have to wait more on your slower units, which spends a lot of turns. Maybe auto battle can auto path? The possibility. My main unit here is ready to go. As soon as my backup unit arrives, we're gonna get him on all sides. And he's gonna hurt. How much health does he have? 30 and a battalion. Not too bad. Is that everyone who's moved? Or everyone I want to move anyway? Cool. And the turn? He's not moving. That unit's not moving, just waiting on this unit. Alright, there you go. You got your training gauntlets, you're caught up with everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in position here. Ferdinand, let's have you cycle around the back here. We can get him surrounded on 3 sides if we do it this way. I'm gonna send a healing unit with you. And Petra, I'm gonna have you... No, actually you're good. Everyone in position can reach where I want them to be from here. So I don't want to move the boss prematurely. Also, I need to stop turning that off. Okay. Now, if I can get you up here in something resembling position. Good enough. Have you wait. You're gonna dive on in. And you use combat art smash with your axe and wreck this guy.
Little noble, just die like a good little rich kid.
Do you really think being born a commoner gives you the right to kill? Despicable.
That's surprisingly noble for a noble. Ooh! Shot the crap out of him. Edelgard's actually quite good with her axe. I really like this fighter class for her. That's a good level up. Alright. I send in Petra. That might be a pretty good fight. Could use combat art and get the final blow. I actually wouldn't mind that going to Petra. Do it.
Sending these brats instead of the knights means they've underestimated me. Big mistake.
Got him.
I should have never listened to that idiot. What a mistake.
Nice. Getting close to her, being able to take on another class.
Hard work created this.
Got a good level up.
Thank you for leading us, Professor. Though I suppose there was no way we could lose to a familiar foe. In any case, something about this canyon feels inexplicably strange.
Okay, and the last thing that we're getting, you can't shake the vision of an ally fallen in battle. It feels like this place is under some sort of protection. She gets experience. Cool. Battalion endurance replenished by 8. Stage complete. 19 turns. Bernadetta was the MVP, and everybody's coming home. Flawless victory. Bernadetta's motivation is maxed out. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. Which file do I want to save in? Before battle, yeah, we'll save here. Ellipses. I remember this being a peaceful place, or since when has it been called the Red Canyon? I remember this being a peaceful place. And that raised my affinity with the girl who lives within my chesticles. Question mark?
I wonder why it is that you recall this place. You must be weak of heart. Each time I speak, it scares you so.
I mean, you would be scared if your breasts started talking to you too. I'm sorry, you surprised me. I'm not scared. You surprised me.
Although the battle's at an end, do not feel too at ease. Well, anyhow, I am quite fascinated by this place. As far as I can tell, this is your first time here.
Still, it feels familiar, or have you been here before, Sothis? Let's find out.
Here? I dare say it would be impossible to have forgotten such a place as this. I must admit I am unsure. Beyond the name and this strange feeling of familiarity, I can't seem to remember anything about this place.
Interesting.
And yet, a great depth of emotions tied to that sense of familiarity. Like joy and sorrow, pain and love, and all things in between.
I'm not sure if this is the same place, but I feel like in the opening cutscene they mentioned the Red Canyon? I think?
If I was somehow here before, I wonder what took place.
I'm assuming something tragic.
Professor, I was wondering where you were. It's about time we headed back to the monastery.
My belly button agrees.
It is time to depart. But know that time reveals all things. One day I will remember that which I have lost. Oh, by the way, it seems you've earned my gratitude. The thieves who came here are no more.
I mean, you weren't paying attention to the battle. Why are you grateful? Why are you ellipses? Why are you grateful?
I am not sure myself, yet I am grateful all the same. In any case, you must become accustomed to my voice. If you fall down with shock each time I speak, that just won't do.
You're the one who chose to live inside my body. This is your fault.
Oh, you think you're standing strong? Of course you are. It was a jest.
Okay. Sure. Yes, everyone's coming home.
On our way out, I had the chance to observe the Red Canyon. Did you notice anything, Professor?
A great victory for our first battle. Did I notice anything? Well, I had a chat with my bosoms about it. What are you talking about, or I did? We'll go with I did.
Of course. I expected as much. The area was covered in ruins, each more curious than the last. They did not match the architectural style of any era or culture within the Empire, or across all of Fodlan for that matter.
Interesting.
That can only mean one thing.
They're fake!
The Valley civilization must have flourished and fallen in the distant past, long before the Empire was established.
Or that was my second guess.
Who do you think lived there?
Pixies. Our ancestors, a culture long since perished. Subterranean beings. I think the obvious answer is a culture long since perished.
It's possible they weren't even human. Perhaps their remnants still influence this world.
So you have safely disposed of those bandits. I pray that their souls find salvation. But why did they target the students to begin with? We must further investigate the true cause of all that took place. Until we know more, I ask that you support the students and relieve them of any unnecessary worry.
Let's see. Of course, or I will do all that I can. Also, I think I hit my mic cable. I'm gonna have to edit that out. I will do all that I can.
Good. I have high expectations for you.
Everybody seems to have high expectations of me.
By the way, how was your time in Xanadu? Legend has it, in ancient times, a goddess alighted upon this world in that very canyon.
Ah, so this goes back to a thought that I was having about the ancient ruins. Remember when we were reading that book on how the goddess blessed a tribe of humans and, you know, gave them the power of the crests and all of that? I was starting to think that that was the area where that took place, since that was an ancient civilization that seems to have died out. And from all intents and purposes of what we've read, that seems to be what happened with the tribe that received the goddess's blessing, except, you know, their power continued down in various bloodlines. So this kind of supports my theory so far?
For a goddess from the heavens, Xanadu could only have been a temporary haven.
If that makes sense at all. A goddess or a temporary haven? I'm gonna go with a temporary haven.
Long ago, the divine Seros received a revelation from the goddess. A gift to help guide the lost.
Certainly did not look like that. That's pretty impressive, that is.
The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her kingdom above.
Ah, so this is the church's beliefs right here.
However, in ancient times, the goddess graced this world with her presence and offered salvation to the people here.
So what we're seeing here is the typical golden age of humanity mythos.
She is the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul.
I didn't know, or my father never told me. My father never told me sounds like something about my daddy.
I see.
Aw, that made her sad. I have a feeling I didn't know would also do this.
During your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Seros.
We'll see about that.
Lady Rhea, I am sorry to interrupt. There is something I must ask about in regard to those bandits.
As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet.
I feel discriminated against because I don't have green hair. Like, y'all are going to go to the green hair club and I can't join because I have blue hair, and that's very rude.
A goddess? I have no memory of her. But then, I have no memory at all. Oh, how bothersome. It is as though I know, and yet I don't. Perhaps Xanadu was my home back when the goddess walked the land. If so, what does that make me now? A ghost?
A ghost that controls time. You're amazing. That must be it, or I don't know. I don't know.
No, that cannot be. I am most certainly alive.
So you're a revenant.
Of course, we also have the mystery of why I'm here with you. Is it somehow connected?
Maybe my boobs are just spacious enough to hold two people?
Perhaps some past regret is stopping me from moving on, and now I'm forced to stay with you instead. No, that's not it. I can't believe in such a meaningless existence.
Oh, you're about to fall asleep. I thought you were about to cry. Alright. Well, another save opportunity. We'll just save over the same slot. Auto battle. Choose the auto battle option in the battle menu to allow your units to act blah blah blah.
Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist. When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
I have to say, I like these little vignettes that show Fodlan's culture. Some of this will probably become story relevant, but even if it doesn't, it's a nice bit of world building, that is. The power of crests. We've read this one before. Units with crests have special abilities. Each crest is unique. Move your cursor over the crest and a unit's details display to learn more. Yay, new places to explore in the monastery. That's my favorite place to explore, is the new places. 2,000 gold for the funding for this month's activities.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
Okay.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seros.
So is this part of the infiltration mission that I had last month? Is this some of the conclusion of the intelligence that I found? Who is Lord Lonato, or why would he do that? Who is Lord Lonato? Let's get some world building in here.
Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
So, the same kingdom from the Blue Lions? Why don't they take care of it?
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar.
I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking for a moment that I think that is someone from the Blue Lions.
Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
My left butt cheek.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
As always.
Excuse me. You sent for me, Lady Rhea?
Hey, you're cute.
This is Catherine. She will be leading the knights whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
Your breastplate is aptly named.
She is one of our bravest knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Seros.
That's okay, my daddy led the Knights of Seros, so that means I'm automatically better than her, right?
This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the church.
Well, that's not ominous at all. Hey kids, it's useless to fight back. Good luck! It's Sylvain's birthday. Yeah, we'll buy flowers to celebrate.
Thank you so much.
He's a good guy. I like him. Alright, online statistics. Playing online lets you see the behavior of players around the world. You can see what percentage of players choose which activities on a given day, which units are most popular, and more. Referencing these statistics may give you ideas about how best to spend your time. I kinda don't want to do that. In fact, I'm kind of hoping to opt out of being online now. Excuse me, can I go back offline? What's options? I mean, I like going online because you get little boons on the battlefield. There we go. But I don't want spoilers about how to spend my time. There we go. I really want to choose how to spend my time myself. Alright, I can explore, I can have another seminar, I can have a battle, or I can rest. I feel like I really do need to explore and try to build up some motivation so that I can teach my students next week. Mission assistance. Ask for help from a student outside your house and that person will join you for battles and missions until the end of the month. You can only ask one student for help each month and that student will not earn any experience. But that could be a way to get Mercedes in my house temporarily. Accept the quest from Jiritsa. Why are you in my room?
You have spent quite some time in here, engaging in such idle chatter.
And what is it to you?
Do you not know that we have not a moment left to waste?
I'm not wasting my moment. I had forgotten. I should have listened more intently. I don't really care either way. I had forgotten.
I don't believe that is the truth. No, it is more likely you were dreaming the whole day away.
And it matters to you because...
You must try harder from now on.
Screw you. I'm leaving. You just float there. Do not try to talk to me from my chest. You're grounded, young lady. Almond blend, a refined nutty tea that is blended with leaves and thinly sliced almonds. It's a pretty good find right away. Alright, we have a quest to get. And we should probably check the bulletin board. I'm not seeing anybody out here to talk to. We should go harvest our crops, which I think are just flowers. I think I just planted flowers last time, so we actually might want to plant some crops this time. We could fish? Although, do I have much in the way of bait? I don't think I do.
Right.
You can go to the inn today, or you can go into town today, whatever it is. You said that I didn't really see. Raphael needs food badly.
Hey, Professor. Do you happen to have any food on you? I'm starving. No matter how much I eat before I train, I'm always so hungry after.
I mean, that's how training works. You should eat after you train so your body immediately burns the calories.
My muscles must be going through a growth spurt.
You better hope it's your muscles. Recruit or mission assistance? What does he want to recruit?
Good to see you, Professor. Did you need something from me? I was just on my way to train, so I'm pretty busy. We can talk soon.
So he's not interested yet, but he values strength and heavy armor. Okay. Hey, Petra, what are you doing in the greenhouse? That plant has strangeness.
The plants of Fodlin are different ones than in Bridget. And people here are unknowing of the spirits who watch over the earth and bless it. Only the goddess is known. Is that factual?
Don't ask me, I'm a heathen. Anything good in here? Such pretty flowers.
If the flowers within the greenhouse are removed, they will soon wilt and wither. Is that not so, Professor?
I
I
guess.
feel I can empathize with them. The flowers.
If you have to leave the greenhouse, you'll die? You might want to see a doctor about that.
Flowers that thrive, despite their environment, are truly inspiring, are they not?
Sure. Anything good over here? That was strangely philosophical, and I don't really want to think about it too much. Nope, no flowers. Yeah, let's do some gardening. Okay, can harvest. I got cabbage, Xanadu fruit, root vegetable seeds, and Western Fodland seeds, so I got seeds. Let's, ooh, Professor level up! Hooray. Your supply of activity points for instructing and exploration has increased. Excellent, I'm a Professor level D now. And I get more monthly funds for activities, of course. Alright, so let's go ahead and plant. Can I plant more than one seed? I can! I can finally plant more than one seed! Hooray! Well, we're gonna make the most of this. We'll plant herbs and vegetables. Yes. And let's go ahead and cultivate. Pour aramid water. Good prune. Watering's fine. And let's infuse the... Oh, I can't cultivate anymore. Okay, never mind. The crop's doing quite well lately. That's good to hear because they're all mine. Mine! Nobody else's, but mine. Do I have bait? I could probably buy bait from the item shop if I wanted to fish. Alright. Bolstering forces. That's the quest that we need to accept from Jaritza. Lost found. Have you seen my missing item? Let me know if so. From Geralt. Learning from the best. Manuela Academy staff. Faculty training begins this month. Words of wisdom from Mercedes. Those with problems they don't wish to discuss publicly are encouraged to seek guidance in the cathedral. No weekly announcements, but we got some pretty good stuff going on. Yeah, let's go check out Daddy, see what he lost.
Could be.
Castle Gaspard, eh?
Castle Gaspar, eh? I've been there once before, many years ago. It was by request of the son of that family, Christoph, I think it was.
View quest.
I have a request.
Lost? Found. Hey, it seems I've lost something. When you have a moment, can you help me look for it? Geralt dropped something. Search the monastery and find it for him. You should try looking near the captain's quarters that Geralt is occupying. We could get an armored bear stuffy, a whetstone, and riding boots. We'll go ahead and accept that. Alright, so we should look near the captain's quarters. Is this the captain's quarters? I don't know. But maybe we'll run across it? Maybe we won't. No, that's different. That's a different office. Ooh, what's this? Sketch of a sigil. A drawing of a circle used to activate magic. It probably belongs to someone interested in magic and crests. Who could that be? Manuela, hey Cougar. What up?
Did you hear? There's news of someone in the kingdom raising an army. The kingdom, the empire, the alliance. They do love a good war, don't they?
Wow, that's like the most mature thing I've heard you say. Ever! I'm impressed.
Spilling the blood of young men and women. And for what? Just to enjoy the horror of it?
I mean, you spill the things of young men just to enjoy it for yourself. View quest.
Would you be so kind as to do me a favor?
Learning from the best, Manuela. It is extremely important that professors tend to their own studies as well. If you agree, I'd be more than happy to share my knowledge. You will receive faculty training from Manuela. Select a skill and start training. Note that accepting this quest will expend activity points. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I would really, really love it if you raised my faith, especially since apparently I have a hidden talent for it. Yeah, let's go.
I simply must thank you, Professor.
It's fun to learn like this, even as adults. How about we get others to join up as well? I'm sure they'll be elated to participate. And we get cabbage, carrot, renown, and money. So that was very much worth it. Especially since I really, really want to raise my faith experience so that I can bring in Mercedes in particular on a permanent basis. I also need to raise my reason. Okay, I don't see anything in here. Interesting. Oh, there's something sparkly over here on the floor. Ha! Wooden flask. A flask that gives off a strong alcoholic smell. When opened, you seem to recall Geralt keeping it on his person. Daddy, have you been drinking on the job again? You know what I told you about that. You don't get to drink on the job unless I get to too. You have to share. That's the rules. That's what you taught me growing up. and that's why I'm an alcoholic just like you. Here's your lost item.
Thanks for your help.
That was helpful. Feels good, doesn't it? If you come across any more lost items, be sure to find their owner right away. Okay, so this is going to be an ongoing thing. I mean, we got our rewards. I probably should have predicted this because we just picked up that circle. Gifts and lost items. Use the gift option to increase your support point with others by giving them things they like. A gift will also increase an ally's motivation. You may sometimes find lost items around the monastery. Use the lost item option to return them to their owners and increase support points. As with gifts, an ally's motivation will also increase. So maybe we could actually have... Oh man, faculty training took a lot of activity points. Maybe we could have actually found Dorothea's bra. I mean, it wasn't really a quest, but maybe we need to keep our eyes out for a bright blue bra. Anything interesting going on in the library? Or do we want to go get that quest, that story quest? Nothing interesting. There's a conversation to be had over here. Hey, Tommy, it's morphin' time.
Professor, I heard that you made battle alongside Catherine.
You have a crush on her?
Even among the knights, she is something special. A holy knight who is able to wield a hero's relic. Still, she can be a mite difficult.
You have a crush on her? I swear I thought that said hero's rifle. Which would be amazing. I don't think there are firearms in Fire Emblem. I think the only ranged weapons you have access to are bows. I don't know, maybe we'll see. At some point, you know, they have to discover gunpowder, right? Okay, let's see, where else do I want to go this episode? Bulletin board. Bolstering forces, words of wisdom. Let's go to words of wisdom because we can actually get some bait. Let's go to Mercedes. Plus, I kind of want to see what it's going to be like. See if we can maybe get a little more, maybe we can recruit her. I don't know.
I've heard whispers about Lord Lenato. They say he's a very kind and gentle lord. Why would such a kind man suddenly raise an army?
I don't know. Why would I be tasked with taking my students to show them how futile it is to raise swords against the church? Who knows? Certainly there is nothing mysterious going on here at all. Don't think too hard about it.
Oh, Professor. You were working late last night, weren't you? You shouldn't overdo it. A ghost might rise up from the well to get you if you stay up too late. Or so I'm told.
Okay. View quest, recruit, gifts, lost items, mission assistance. We have quite the range of options now. How am I doing on your recruit?
Oh, you want me to join your class?
Still not great.
Well, I'm already having so much fun.
Yeah. Magic in the bow. Okay.
I've heard whispers about Lord. Why would such... Oh, Professor, a ghost might rise up.
Well, let's see your quest.
I have a favor to ask of you.
Words of wisdom. Those who struggle with private concerns will sometimes visit the cathedral for guidance. If you have the time, why not offer your keen insight, Professor? Talk to the cathedral's counselor to learn of the various troubles plaguing the people of the monastery. To help solve them all, you'll have to become close with many different people. So this opens up side quests. Lots of them. Maybe. Can I give you a gift? You would like the armored bear stuffy, or would you? Those enjoy weapons maintenance, those enjoy horseback riding. You look like someone who wants something cute.
Oh my, this is great! Thank you so much!
And she does. Good. Alright, that's enough for you. I don't have any lost items. What about you?
To be honest, I felt a bit lost here at the monastery. At a loss for what to do. Thankfully, a sweet young girl reached out and offered her help. I believe she's Sedith's little sister.
Yeah, she is kind of sweet in a weird sort of way. Alright. kind of tempted to have you, Mercedes. Why don't you're not going to earn assistance?
Why would such a kind? Oh, Professor.
But I kind of do want your mission assistance for this month. Yes. Cool. She's not going to earn experience, but that gives me another healer, which is what I really wanted. Sylvain. Didn't you want something to do with what? No, that was Ferdinand. Alright, let's go check out the story quest. And then we might call it an episode there. We still have some things that we need to do. Where is this guy? But we are kind of running along on time, so where is he? You know what? Over there. Okay. In fact, right there.
What? I desired fresh air.
You also posted something on the bulletin board. The wind feels nice. View quest.
I have a favor to ask.
Bolstering forces. There is solitude on the battlefield, but there are limits to what one can achieve alone. To be stronger, more efficient, visit the Battalion Guild. Bringing some reinforcements along might give you an advantage into battle. Try talking to the Battalion Guildmaster. Okay, so this just unlocks the Battalion Guildmaster. Cool. We'll get a Steel Lance, Poultry, and Noah Fruit. Alright, let's go. I believe that we can get to the marketplace this way. In fact, right here. That's convenient. Spotted Hilda, what do you want?
Professor, your clothes are a bit dirty.
I just got back from battle. What do you want?
I'd have expected you to be more careful, seeing as how you're a professor and all.
I don't like you.
I hate when my clothes get dirty. That's one of the many reasons I find it best to train as little as possible.
You're going to die, in probably horrible, horrible ways. Enjoy that. Want to hire a battalion?
What do you require?
Hire... Let's see. Edelgard could actually probably use a new battalion. Hubert probably... Oh, I wanted to see something about Hubert. He was actually going to be kind of... Yeah, he kind of might be a candidate for the back line. He seems to be above proficient in bows, even though I haven't really trained him much in that, and he is pretty good at reason, I think that is. I think the double book is reason. So he might go with Bernadetta and Linhart in my back line. Dorothea might flex, and then I'll have myself, Edelgard, Ferdinand, Petra, and Sylvain in the front line, and Caspar I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with. But that's good to know. I don't really want to hire anyone right now, though. Bolstering forces. You went to the Battalion Guild. Track how your battalion and those of others are faring, although solitude is the true battle. Alright, we get goodies. Just for talking to this guy and realizing that he's unlocked.
In the Battalion Guild, you can find various battalions that aren't affiliated with the Church of Ceres. We're allowed to hire them if we so please, so you should familiarize yourself with the guild whenever you have the chance.
Good to know.
Naturally, battalions lose endurance as they fight. If you visit the Battalion Guild in the market, you'll be able to replenish their endurance.
Oh, okay, I didn't notice that actually. A battalion whose endurance is reduced to 0 will withdraw, providing no benefits until replenished at the Battalion Guild. So these can last a while. These are actually pretty solid investments. Let's go ahead and replenish. How much to replenish? Total cost 28 G's worth. Yes. There we go.
Farewell.
I'm not gonna hire anybody yet. I want to look more into battalions. But so far, I hope you can kind of see how, with how briefly I talked about it, and our last battle, how I'm trying to get this class to shape up on the battlefield, and how I want to train them to be able to fight in separate squads and such, and support each other. So, next time we're going to do a little bit more exploring. We got to go talk to the cathedral's counselor, and I'm probably going to go do some fishing and maybe either cooking or bonding bites to try to raise up some motivation so I can train my students. So I'll see you then. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. As always, I much appreciate it, and if you enjoyed what you saw, and why wouldn't you, leave me that thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more Three Houses, subscribe because I upload it every weekday. And if you have any hints, tips, or tricks, make sure to leave me a comment, but no spoilers please, because I am doing this blind. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Later.